for a few minutes doing our postgame show. Either way, Natalie, they have a seat ladies.
How you doing, Jonathan?
I'm doing very well, but I got to say tonight, the team was the story of this contest. Coming in, my storyline was that your club had to bounce back against a team that has only won one match this season. You couldn't lose focus and let them bring out an upset. You guys responded with the perfect three-set sweep. I'll talk a little bit about, first of all, your mindset and how the players were talking prior to this match tonight about coming in to face Albert Gallatin, who was 1-6.
You know, I think we all came together tonight. We had a couple errors that got to our heads, but I think we pushed past that, which has been one of our biggest problems this season. And just the teamwork in general was great tonight.
Well, you're getting pretty dangerous with that arm in the middle of that front row.
I'm trying.
Well, the improvement, as I said to you the other night on the show, on Monday, in fact, that watching your performance level come from where you were a year ago, and I'm just being honest about watching it, to see what you've done this year, your senior year, has been a remarkable growth. And I think if you continue with that type of approach, college's opportunities should be there for you, because when you're athletic and you can make plays, and you take advantage of that 6'4" frame. There's not a lot of players that have those three elements together, and you seem to be putting it together. Talk a little bit about what you have done to better your play this year from where you were during last year's high school season.
Well, I'd say one of the biggest things for me is really just listening to the coaching. You know, as a high school student in general, with everything going on, we have a lot in our minds, you know, between home life and school life, and just focusing on volleyball itself, listening to the coaches, and, you know, just straight focusing on what we're about to do. You know, this year, coach tells me something, I try to actually do it, like keep it going through my head until I do it. Like if she hits, like hit to the one, you know, I say hit to the one, like keep it in my head until I kill it to the one position. And then it's like I fulfilled my goal, you know?
Well, tonight, let's take a look at your stat line. You put up 10 kills tonight, only 3 errors, a 389 hitting percentage. Defensively, no digs tonight for you. You did have 2 blocks, which the middle hitter you'd like to see happen. So you put up some pretty nice numbers this evening yourself. And one other thing I want to look at here. Did we get any aces there? No, you didn't get an opportunity to add 2 aces, but 10 kills tonight, couple blocks. You felt that was a pretty good game for you.
Did you see that one that I ran over and passed up?
Yeah, yeah.
I was pretty proud of that one.
Well,
I don't usually do that much.
Well, but again, and as you were talking, the word that came to mind about how you've improved your play is maturity. When you start realizing that the coaches are there to coach and develop your game and start applying what they teach you, that's a sign that you've really taken strides as a mature volleyball player. And I got to think that's one of the reasons why watching your play has been so exciting. Talk about the team, though. You still got some work to do, some big matches left.
Oh yeah, practice will maintain, you know, at it where it has been, and we just gotta focus on the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
All right. Your father is here. Did he have a chance to watch your appearance on the show Monday night? Did you get the reaction?
I'm sure he did. He's a technical guy.
Okay.
He loves that kind of stuff. This kind of stuff.
I got to also ask you about Dig Pink tonight. You got a big one. That's always a great event. A number of high schools do it. High school volleyball team, everyone does it, but a number do. You guys do. That's Monday. You're taking on the number 10 ranked team in the state, Baldwin, here at your home court. Talk a little bit about the Dig Pink night. Your other senior teammate who I had on a few moments ago, Anna Chelly, talked more personally about being touched by that event and wanting to participate. Do you have any particular stories?
Well, Coach Mitchell, it seems to be an event that's close to her heart, and I think she really gets into it, and it makes the team want to get into it. And I know we all support it and wear pink, and it's a really fun night. We wear ribbons, and you know, just the whole school seems to support the Dig Pink.
Well, the Cabinet Millen Girls Volleyball Program under your coach has achieved some noteworthy things. Last year, section championship outright. This year, you're looking to battle in the cross. You've got some work to do, but you've got some time to do it and put it together. It just sounds like if you and Anna and some of the other seniors can get your minds right, there could be a couple big upsets that come up, and that could change the whole playoff position.
well, they could be upsets or they could be victories. You never know, But we're coming full speed, and we just got to maintain with our rhythm that we have. I think we're starting to pick it back up again, but it's just when you think about it, in the end, it's all in the mind. If there's a strong run that the other team gets on us, the ability to push past that is what it's all about, and how we're going to win our games.
That's a very good point, because volleyball is a game of runs. If you sit back and look at some of the matches after it's all over, the team that normally has the most and the biggest runs win. The team that can minimize that, you give up 2 points, but you shut a team down. You don't let them do. Looking at the match here tonight with the Lady Max in particular, you had a 5-point run in the first set that gave you some good separation to win that set. You look at set number 2, you had a 6-point run when the score was only 16-15 Albert Gallatin. That 6-point run gives your team the lead. You would not relinquish. So in volleyball, then you had another 4-point run in the third game. And those are times in the match where you can take a team's heart away.
Yeah.
And you'd rather be on the giving end than on the receiving end of those runs.
And that's the thing with this whole mind thing. If you're the team that is above four points, you sort of get this underlying thing like, oh, we got this. It's not over. But what you got to think is, what I always say to the rest of my teammates is, pretend like it's flipped. Pretend we have 1, they have 4 or something, so that we keep pushing. If we let up, then all of a sudden it's 4 and 4 are tied, and then they get a run, and then it's there's a huge run on their side. So I always just try to runs are great. It's what it's all about. But you gotta look past the scoreboard.
Last question this evening for senior Natalie Brzezinski. You're a senior. What's it going to mean to you when you're no longer playing high school girls volleyball?
Oh man, well, high school volleyball is definitely my favorite sport out of all of the sports that I've done here. The team, the players, the coaches, it's all very close to my heart, as is the same with the other girls. And I'm going to miss it. It's simple as that. And but I'm looking forward to my college volleyball future. And I think we're going to have a strong finish of the season and finish up my senior year.
Well, Natalie Brzezinski, thanks for coming on, and I guess my last words to you will be, you and the team keep pushing.
Thanks, John.
And we'll see what happens on October 17th.
We sure will.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
That is Natalie Brzezinski joining me on our post-match show. I also want to thank Anna Celli, another senior, for joining me on our post-game broadcast here tonight. We'll take our final break. I come back, I get a word with head coach Sheila Mitchell, get her thoughts about the 2 young ladies' performances as well as her team. You'll be back as we take our final break. You are listening to the Terrific 21 Girls Volleyball Program post-match show, sponsored by Duke's Rib House and Grill and Matt Galati's South Point Courthouse, opening in January 2015 here in Canonsburg. I'll be